Well, Thanksgiving is next Thursday, and traveling back home can be quite difficult.
That's right. So here to talk about travel tips for Thanksgiving is our travel expert, Blake Walter, everybody.
Yes.
Blake, make some noise.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
So here's some key things to keep in mind to have the most successful and enjoyable Thanksgiving break. So you always want to pack accordingly, like packing a heavy jacket if you're going to Northeast like me, and make sure to get to the airport with plenty of time because security lines will be really long this time of year. Oh, and very, very important, don't forget your bulletproof eating bib.
I'm sorry. Bulletproof eating bib?
Why is it bulletproof? And I'm sorry, but why do you even need a bib, and why do you call it an eating bib?
Guys, we've just come out of a very testy midterm. The country is divided, and nowhere is that greater is that division than between my Aunt Sapphire from Brooklyn and my Grandpa Vern from Biloxi, Mississippi. And they will both be at the same table come Thursday. So I need to be ready for whatever may ensue between these two, including my mother's commemorative serving dish being thrown around. Also, the delicious food can run down your shirt, so the bib is very necessary.
I mean, yes, we're in a very divided country, but don't you think there is a way that both sides can have a civil discussion?
Dan, do you know what are political issues nowadays? If people's votes should be counted, who should be able to own an automatic assault rifle, and whether the president has a pee-pee tape or not?
Wait, what?
Don't forget about the pee-pee tape, Jillian. We are past the point of civil discourse, and at this point, where only one of those who are prepared for the battle will survive.
So I assume you have more advice on this topic, Blake.
Sick segue, Dan. So let's say they're arguing, continuing after dinner, into the living room during dessert, and football watching. Now what you're going to want to do is go to your basement where you already planted your survival kit.
Why would you need a survival kit?
Water, non-perishable food, a hand crank radio, flashlights, all 14 seasons of Dawson's Creek on DVD. This should be enough for you to survive until impeachment or a nuclear holocaust. Now, let's say, God forbid, you don't get into the basement in time. You're going to want to lie flat on the ground and cover your head and wait for the initial explosion. Maybe it's Vern saying he's thankful for Brett Kavanaugh during Grace. Maybe it's Sapphire schwitzing over Stormy Daniels. The point is, once you see a clearing where both are gasping for air from screaming, you're going to want to take cover from anything that might offer protection. An electric blanket, all seasons of The Cosby Show on DVD, your dog Willoughby, whatever gets between you and the carnage.
What did any of that last bit even mean?
Now, you may sustain some injuries from the crossfire, whether it be a wishbone impaled into a key vein or mashed potatoes permanently jammed into the lining of your aorta.
Do you know how to eat
So you may want to
properly?
pack extra iodine solution, non-flushable wipes, and all 7 seasons of Family Ties on DVD to stop the bleeding and retain as many limbs as possible.
We have got to fire our producers from inviting so many unstable guests onto our show. I
Now,
don't know
if all
how.
else fails, you need to get an escape plan to get back to the safety of your liberal bubble, also known as a college campus. Don't try driving or taking the train because every non-politically motivated family member will be trying that. I would suggest 3 options: ostrich, those Amazon drones, or on the back of Nicolas Cage because he's always looking to do something.
All right, let's get this guy out of here. Any final thoughts, Blake?
Well, just remember what's important at Thanksgiving. Be thankful what you have, and that you're surrounded by family. Something that not everybody else has.
Oh, but that was quite sweet, actually. Make some noise for Blake, everybody! Wow, look at that! Happy holidays.